Greetings. So this is our Future Spouse Sunday, and this is going to be in regards to how does your ancestors view your future spouse. So for those of you guys that work with your ancestors, that do care about your bloodline or care about your, your lineage and your future generations, your descendants, and who you align with, who you marry, who you connect with on a spiritual level, then this message and this reading may be for you. So I have 3 ancestor decks for you guys to choose from, okay? So pile number 1, yours is going to be the Secrets of the Ancestors Oracle. Pile number 1. Pile number 2, yours is Angels and Ancestors Oracle. And pile number 3, yours is the Ancestor Spirit Oracle. Okay. So pile number 1, Secret of the Ancestors Oracle. Pile number 2, Angels and Ancestors Oracle. And pile number 3, Ancestor Spirits Oracle. Okay. I'll give you guys a moment to meditate and reflect on which pile or which deck stands out to you the most, and we'll go ahead and get into the reading. Okay. So for those of you that chose the Ancestors Oracle, this is your reading, okay? And with this deck, we're going to use the Tasma African Oracle or African Tarot, okay? So if you need to say a quick prayer or call in your ancestors, okay? We call on our ancestors and we show them love. We thank them. We appreciate them, all the ancestors known and unknown. We thank them for what they've done for us, their descendants, their lineage, their contribution to the culture. We send them love. Ashe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. We honor you, we respect you, and we love you here on this side. Okay? Alright, so question is, your spouse or your future spouse, how do your ancestors view them? Okay? How do your ancestors view them? Okay. Collective, ask for true guidance and wisdom from the ancestors who have our best will and intentions. Thank you. We have the 6 of Pentacles that flew out of the deck. 4 of Wands. The 8 of Cups. How do you, ancestors of this collective, view their future spouse and or their current spouse in the marriage? How do you view it? How do you see it? Okay. The Sun. All right. Bottom of the deck is the 7 of Cups. Let's get in frame. There we go. I feel like they view this union as something that has a beautiful potential. The 6 of Pentacles, that you guys would make a good contribution to both of your ancestors, maybe even financially with the 6 of Pentacles, that you guys would do well together, working together, business-wise. And In particular, the women of your family, they do view this connection as something that could be very blessed. Okay. So the matriarchs of your bloodline would feel that this union, or if you're already married to this person, that it is something that would be it's something that they celebrate. I feel like they do like this person, and or they would like the union for you. However, with Eight of Cups too, I feel they're hinting that there's something that one of you needs to walk away from. And it could be, I'm getting two things. If there's a masculine energy here or man here, more so getting a male energy, there's something that they need to walk away from. If it be that there is another man or a masculine energy for the feminine on their side, they have to let that person go. Okay. Some of you guys may have already eclipsed this energy out of your life, or someone's on the cusp of making that happen. So yeah, getting more so a masculine, like that. In order for this to really work out, there's things that they need to let go of. They may need to move away from. Okay. Someone could be a skateboarder or know how to skateboard. That could be specific. Yeah, this is going to have to come to a close, come to an end. Okay. One of your ancestors could have lost one of their husbands in a war. I'm getting civil war. Some of you guys could come from a background of tragedy in your bloodline, like your ancestors, like the women, the matriarch may have lost a lot of husbands, I feel, and I'm getting in wars. Before there was ever a thing such as a pow pow. I don't know if I could say that on YouTube or not. Before there was ever such thing of pow pows, they just used swords and spears. There was a lot of husbands that were lost in these battles and left with children. The villages, the women left to carry down the villages, and that could be something that is manifested in in your lifetime, that you've seen the women in your family maybe 3 generations back have been a thing, or your person. But you guys are supposed to have a baby. You guys are supposed to have a son, specifically, maybe for some of you. And this child is special in the eyes of your ancestors. There's something that they're bringing something new to your bloodline. I want to see what it is. I want to clarify. Let me just see what's at the top before I reshuffle. Top of the deck's the 3 of Cups. Yeah, they're in favor of this union. Okay. They're in favor of this union. Some of you guys are African descent, getting mulatto, or biracial. So I also see Greek and African ancestry, Spaniard. So you could be Afro, Latino. Clarify this baby. This baby has vertigo. That could be significant. Or again, someone could be biracial or multiracial. Spirit. Thank you. 5 of Wands. They protect this baby. They ain't like, you ain't fucking with this. Our grandbaby, our whoever. You ain't, our little cousin, no. You have ancestors that are protecting this baby. Whoever this baby is, they're going to be something, I guess, Shoot, they got these warriors that don't play. The world. Okay. The feminine energy, you have a very powerful bloodline. Okay. You have not only ancestors, but you also have animal spirits, angels, hearing cherubim or sephirim, or all walking with you, protecting you. They're pleased that you care about who you choose to marry. They're pleased with this. They say that you see yourself as a prize. Not the prize, but a prize, because your person is a prize too. But you are a prize. You are someone valuable. How do y'all see this union, this marriage, a future spouse or current spouse of pile number 1? Thank you. Trust the path with the shaman, which is a very powerful ancestor. They're quite quirky. They have a dope style. Maybe this is where you get your fashions from, okay? Or your bloodline peoples could be very fashionable. I get, they like, if you have an altar for them, they like copper, they like gold, they like gemstones on their altar, they like feathers on their altar, because these are things that I feel like they wore. They wore like really big jewelry pieces with a lot of gold and copper, crystals, like gemstones. Okay, I'm seeing coins, seeing keys, like charms. They want you to trust your journey and trust your path. The shaman is equivalent to the Hierophant in this deck. What else? Ancestors of pile number 1. How do you see their future spouse or their current spouse? How do you view this marriage? The Father of Water, balance and harmony. So they do advise that for this connection to be successful, there's going to be, before I get into that, there's going to be more male children that come into your bloodline. If you have a lot of women in your family, there's more boys coming. That Sun card, definitely, it's like initiating a new era, a new energy. But they advise that both of you need to have emotional balance in this connection. Mainly the masculine in this union, or the man. They need to have emotional balance in order for you guys to have a harmonious union and connection. Like I said, there's things that one of you, if not both of you, need to walk away from. The Mother of Air. Okay, some of you guys have a spirit baby, a little girl, or a little girl that passed away when she was a toddler in the spirit realm. And that could be specific to someone that lost a little girl, a toddler. It's like she was 2 or 3 years old, but I'm getting 2 very strongly. There's a big mama in the spirit realm that takes care of her. Okay, she's saying that you need to have better boundaries. Some of you guys, this was your favorite grandmother, or your favorite auntie, or your own mother. Some of you guys could have lost your mother when you were 2 years old. I'm hearing a lot of 2s. I'm hearing 1982. I'm hearing 1972, 2002. Some of you guys could have lost your mother. She could have been 35 years old. But she's saying you have to have boundaries. There's something that she acknowledges in her life that she was kind of taken for granted. You know, she did a lot of work and responsibilities on her own. She didn't live her life for her in a way that she deserves to live for herself. It's like she gave everything to everybody else and nothing for herself. Now, the Judge card, poetic justice. You guys, I feel like your ancestors may have not gotten along. Your bloodline specifically, maybe they were 2 different tribes, or they're reconciling. I'm hearing for some of you, if they were, let's say your ancestors had beef, like you're from one tribe and they're from another, there's some sort of allegiance or clearing of their own karmic debts, because spirit may have wanted them to join forces and they did not when they were living. So working through the both of you is reconciling that karmic debt. And for some of you, they may have been 2 tribes that did have allegiance with each other, and they're bringing you guys together. You guys are joining forces because they they still are joining forces in the spirit realm. But for majority of you, I feel like it's the other message, because there's some type of karmic justice or balance here. You guys are supposed to bring together. There's 2 scales, one here and one here in the 6 of Pentacles. So coming together as a union, what you invest in, what you do, is helping both sides of your bloodline. Okay. I don't know if there's anything else. So I'm going to ask this specific question. How does Collective One honor both of their bloodlines through their union? In what way? Can you go a little bit more specific? Mother of Fire by Shine and Rise. Steward the children that are coming into your union, the children that may already be a part of your union as is, to steward them, to give life to them, to speak to their light, because these sons, I'm getting that you guys are going to, it's a lot of baby boys that's going to be born into the world, not just through your union, but I feel like in general, people still have children. There's a lot of boys that are going to be birthed into this realm, and the mother is stewarding them. And I'm getting something with Basset. These sons, even if you don't birth them out, or your person does not birth them out physically, there's baby boys that are going to be taken on. Still, someone has to give birth to these baby boys. They're coming into this realm, like a lot of them. So even if you adopt, it still goes. There's a powerful energy, these goddesses, and some of you guys might have a lot of baby, like multiple births at once, because I'm getting Oshun energy from this queen of or this mother of fire. Something with twins or triplets, like multiple babies being born. Some of you might have 2 sets of twins. I don't know. If you're 25, maybe you're going to have your first baby at 25. But I'm seeing some type of special connection, and it might be unique to each and every one of you with these sons, because they're birthing a new energy, a new era, particularly these 2 babies. There's something with twins, Geminis. I've been picking up twin babies for the last 4 years or so, maybe even longer. Okay, so I'm going to leave this here, pile 1. I hope this message resonates with you, and I'm going to go ahead and move on to pile number 2. But if you like this video, make sure that you genuinely like it. Share it with someone you feel like it may resonate with. And as always, much love. Y'all be blessed, be safe. Until the next one, peace. Okay. Okay. Pile number 2. If you guys were drawn to the Angels and Ancestors Oracle, this is your reading. Okay. So let's get it popping. So we're going to ask your ancestors, how do they view your union, your future spouse, and or your current spouse if you're already married? So let's ask them how they view your union. How is pile number 2, the collective pile number 2's ancestors? We thank you. We honor you. We appreciate you. Those known and unknown. Ashe. How do you view pile number 2's future spouse and or their current spouse in the union, the marriage? How do you view it? Queen of Wands. the Star, Six of Swords. Getting a lot of different cultures, a lot of different cultures. I think pile number 1 was a little specific. We have the Lovers, the Knight of Cups, the Five of Pentacles, Two of Wands. They like your person. I feel like they want this person to grow up a little bit, though. That's very important. They might feel like you're a lot for your person. Not like a negative, like you're too much, but just you have a very strong spirit and energy. And there could be, I feel like you have a strong feminine energy. Your ancestors, or a particular ancestor, she's very, very, very powerful, very strong, very particular. Some of you guys you might be descendants of Egypt. Yeah. You guys could, also, guys might be Danish. Some of you. Slavic? Is that how you pronounce it? I'm hearing like something with an S. They are like true pagans, your ancestors. Okay, or what they would call or deem as pagans. Someone's name could be, could mean star, or literally their name is Star, but there's some type of cultural difference. Like it could be an interracial relationship for some of you, where you guys, one of you comes from one part of the world and the other comes from another part of the world. If your father or grandfather passed away that you were close to, they're guiding you in your love life, in your marriage. They say you have work to do. For some of you, it's like it's not quite time for you to merge or join forces. And for some of you guys have already gotten married. This person and you, it could feel like you guys rushed into this maybe too soon, or that you guys were young when you got married. Because I'm getting the masculine energy has a lot of growing up. A lot of growing up to do. Especially if they're a fire sign or a water sign, specifically Pisces. They have a lot of growing up. Something with the finances. You don't want to rush into this. You guys might not have a traditional wedding. You actually might form a union with some type of pagan ritual together. It's like you guys might, I don't know, go near a body of water and perform some type of ritual. They're doing like a hand tying or I think it's called hand tied or binding. But I don't want to use the word binding, but it's like a ritual where they use ribbon or something like that. So I'm seeing this. This connection is very promising. It is a divine union. Whoever this person is that you're going to marry or are married to, it is a divine. It is. It's a divine union. Now I'm hearing Persia. Someone could be Cuban or have Cuban ancestors. But one of your ancestors, one of their symbols is a robin, a cardinal for some of you. Some of you are being called to balance out your romantic desires and your spiritual, like alignment, like your spiritual desires must align with your your love desires. Like, it can't be like, if something that you desire in love compromises your spirit, your soul, your journey, your path, your calling, then it's not in alignment. But if it's something like you and your partner must be in alignment, your union must be in alignment with your spiritual paths. Because if not, it's not a union. It's not for your highest good if it takes you off center and off path. But there's something about this union that I feel like it is divine. And I feel like your ancestors, they do like your person. They are in favor of your union or your future union. But they do see, like I said, something with maturity with your person. Let's see. Ancestors of pile number 2. Direction, guardian, choose your path. Yeah, you gotta. So you have this cherubim angel, and this is like not a game. This is not a connection to play with, or just like, you can't just date or marry anybody, because you have a very significant path spiritually, or spiritual gifts that you have. Your ancestors have called you, so you have to be a little bit more wiser with your journey, your path. Druids, hold the space. This is that man that I'm seeing, that ancestor. Okay, you guys have very significant and specific traditions, and I feel like you still practice them. They hold space for you because they know that you don't know everything yet. They understand that you're still kind of like figuring out your path of your journey, but they want you to be wise with who you get with. I'm hearing who they send to you. Why send? Why did I hear that? You just got light all of a sudden. Hermit, retreat and recharge. Yeah, your ancestors are very getting pagan traditions. I don't like using that word, but I feel like they're not like, I don't feel like they are ever Christian or some type of big religions like Catholic, and I'm not getting like those type of, it's like no religion really. It's really just connection to the earth and spirit. Right now, your person could be, okay, one of you guys could definitely be white, and the other partner of some type of like more of a ethnic background. I'm getting Hindu, and maybe even some type of African descent. They're going to remind you of an ancestor, even if you've never met them. They're going to look very similar or have similar energy to a grandfather or parent, like a patriarchal figure that's guiding you. They're going to almost remind you or look like them, but they're going to be a different race, which is interesting because it could be the opposite. One of your ancestors could be more of a darker melanated group of people, and your partner being Caucasian. It could go both ways, but they're going to remind you of them. But it's like they don't look like, you know what I mean? It's something with the spirit. So they, not, because this just kind of sounds a little weird. It's not that they want you to be with someone like them, but there is, like, maybe the men in your family were very powerful and strong, had a lot of capabilities. I'm sorry if you hear the dog. Had strong capabilities and things like that. Give me 1 second. So they're very powerful people, and they see like this warrior spirit or something in this person. It's a positive attribute that they see in your person. Your person, they do need to go on some type of spiritual retreat. They need to heal, okay? So if you're single or you never met your person or you guys have not gotten together yet, they need this time for themselves. Father Sky, trust in the unknown. So trust in the unknown, again, that you guys have some type of ancestor or guide that is, Foxy, come on now, that's really steering this, okay? This could be what you guys call God. Some of you guys may work with Zeus. I'm hearing Odin specifically. Those thunder gods. So yeah, this is, I feel like they are these ancestors of yours, and I'm sorry, I always get distracted when I'm reading. It always happens. They are in favor of this, I feel. Okay, so you guys have to trust this path because they're guiding you. This white hair man is just like stalking y'all reading. He's come up 3 times. His essence, his energy. So this is someone's big grandfather energy. Whether you've never met him or you have met him, he is strongly around. So I'm going to ask them, in what way can you guys honor your union or honor your ancestors through your union? Okay, pile number 2. How can they honor their ancestors through this union? What way will they bring honor to their ancestors through this union? Choose your path. That came out again. Choose your path wisely. Okay, choose your path wisely because you have something that you're supposed to do, and maybe you're already doing it. I feel like for good majority of you, you're already on your spiritual journey. You're already on your spiritual path. You've answered your call. So you have to be mindful of who you take on the journey with you. Okay, you have to be mindful of that. 1 second. But that's all I have for y'all. I'm gonna let my dog out. She tripping. But that's all I have for pile number 2. I hope you guys enjoyed this message. If you did, go ahead and give it a like. Genuinely give it a like. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Much love. Be blessed. Be safe. Take care. Peace. You don't want to go? You good? You don't got to go out no more? Dropping cards and stuff. Okay. So those of you that chose pile number 3, this is your reading. Greetings. So pile number 3, your choice for your deck was Ancestor Spirit Oracle. Okay. So before we get into the Oracle cards, we're going to tap in and ask the question of how do they feel and view your current spouse or your future spouse if you're not married yet? In your marriage, how do they view it? How do they feel about it, or your person as well? So we honor our ancestors, known and unknown. We thank them. We love you. Ashe. Thank you. How do they view it? How do you all... You have 9 of Earth with accumulation, which is the 9 of Pentacles in this deck. The Ace of Fire, which is the Ace of Wands in this deck. 10 of Fire with oppression. The 7 of air with futility. The 9 of air with hurt. Spirit guide and shaman. They want you to deal with your inner issues. Some of you, if you're already married, they don't like this person that you're married to. They're not, or you're about to get married to if you're engaged. It's someone that you could be dating. But I don't feel like this is nothing new. You already knew this, maybe, or you asked your spiritual team to show you in a dream and they showed you and you still have not listened. For some of you, they're warning you not to get married to this person because there's a part of you that knows this. You summoned a male ancestor. I'm getting for some of you, your own grandfather. He may have come to you and he looked young in the dream, or an ancestor that died when he was pretty young. You guys know his name. He might have a bird in his name, in his middle name. So this could be a Native American ancestor of yours. Something with wolves, but I'm getting, he talks to you through big birds, not small birds, big birds. Now, for some of you, if you're single, they want you to work on some type of heavy energy that you need to sweep out of your life. Okay, self-deceptions, fear of getting hurt, mistrust issues. They want you, because you have an abundant future awaiting you, an abundant marriage waiting for you. You got to get rid of these negative thoughts and feelings. It's like you got to, it's kind of like getting phoenix bird, burn them to the ashes. Yeah. Don't fuck with my intuition, y'all. Don't fuck with it. Don't play with it, okay? Listen. Somebody got an ancestor that worked. He's connected to big, large birds, not little birds. So if he drops feathers, if you just happen to see some big-ass feather somewhere, know that is him, especially if it doesn't make sense. He is one of your guides. You have the word spirit guide twice. Spirit guide is the judgment card in this deck, and then the spirit guides in this deck, and it says insight, guidance, and purpose. They're only warning you of certain things because they want the best for you. You have a big purpose, and they don't want you just marrying anybody, because whoever you're about to get married to, that you shouldn't be getting married to, I'm not talking to the singles. I'm talking to those that are dating someone and want to marry a particular person that you're dating or you're engaged to. And for some of you that you may know that you shouldn't have married, they are trying to warn you. Because this, especially if it's causing you oppression and hurt, there's a lot of deception. And for some of you, you're single and you're afraid of going through the trauma, the hurt, and the pain again. And they acknowledge this, okay? They acknowledge this. They want to guide you and direct you. You're someone that may have been single for quite a while, okay? I feel like you're used to infidelity, and they know this. They know that you've dealt with people that have lied behind your back. They want you to take the time that you need to, still continue to heal, or take the time that you need to recharge and heal your energy. Pile number 2 may have glimpses into your future spouse as well. So if you want to check out pile number 2, that could have some messages for you as well. You could be very connected to Greek mythology. You could have a name like one of the Greek gods. You could have one of their names, or it's named after literally a Greek god, if you're not Greek yourself. I'm also picking up, because this card says take time out. I don't know if you can see it. Take time out, and it says siesta, recharge, and rest. Yeah, some of you guys could have just recently got out of a relationship, and Spirit does not want you jumping into another, especially if this person fucked you over. Okay? Wow. So you have open to love, relationship, passion, and fulfillment. Yeah, your spiritual team wants you. You guys are very free-spirited. I feel like you guys are very independent people. You guys may resonate with eagles. So this male ancestor resonates with you because they know what it's like to be alone. They know what it's like to be extremely independent. They don't want you to be alone, though. But they don't want you to get into the wrong union, though. I also feel too with the respect your physical body card. Again, they're telling you to relax. You don't need to worry about why you're not in a relationship. You're single for a reason, and it's not a punishment. It's not anything you're doing wrong. It says detox, rejuvenate, and relax. Notice it's winter season in this card, so it's kind of like it's okay to chill out. It's okay. It's not quite time. You don't want to rush into something that's not meant, or not time yet, because you still have a lot of healing to do. Or I don't want to say like a lot where it's going to take forever, but it's like you have some heavy things that they want you to clear out first. They don't want you to take certain things into your union. This ancestor is a shaman. They can see. They're very, very gifted and prophetic. And something about the way that they show you feathers, like the way that the feathers lay. Maybe you know how to read, you know how to divine with feathers, you know how to prophesy with the earth elements. That the way that they leave certain things out for you is giving you a heads up. They're showing you through your dreams. So you have connect with water. Your ancestors could also be Polynesian, okay? Maybe even Australian, Polynesian, indigenous. Yeah, the indigenous of Australia. You have connect with water, with ocean, water spirits, and hydrate. They're coaching you. They're encouraging you to heal. They're encouraging you to relax. They're encouraging you to connect through nature, to ground your energies, ground your body. You had this bathhouse, so some of you guys may need to go to a spa. You know, maybe a sweat lodge, but I'm getting more of a relaxation energy as you're healing, as you're recharging. Your healing doesn't have to look like this heavy homework assignment. Healing can be done through things that we enjoy. Okay, so that is what I see for you, pile number 3. So I'm going to ask your ancestors this last question. So if you're with someone right now, they do not like that person for you. They don't feel like that is a healthy. And you already know this, if it's something that's already hurting you, stressing you out, causing depression. Like, this is not something that's healthy for you. And if you haven't married the person that you're dating, or you could be engaged, maybe this is your confirmation not to do it. And I'm not telling you something that you don't already know. And if it doesn't resonate, then don't take it. I'm not telling people to break up with people and stuff like that. It's something, if it's already something you felt in your spirit, you just need a confirmation, then here you go. And for others of you that you're single, it is okay. It's not quite your time yet. So how can you honor your ancestors through your union, through your marriage? How does pile number 3 do that? Honor the deity. It's so funny. You have honor the deities around you, prayers, offerings, and help. So yeah, give back to them, because they're definitely giving to you. They're definitely working very much over time. And they see you as a very big deal in the spirit realm. Like, they're very proud of you. And there's something with birds, like birds everywhere. There's birds on her headdress. There's an owl here. There's feathers here in this card. There's an eagle spirit behind this woman in the sky. Another big bird in the shaman card, and we've seen some birds in the other cards in this deck. So there's something very significant with birds for you, okay? You're a prophetess or prophet. Your ancestors are very big on prophecies and spiritual sight and gifting and dreams and visions. So pay attention to them, especially the unique feathers that you find throughout your journey up until when you meet your person. And your person could be also connected to bird spirits as well. They have some significance around that. And I feel someone's name has a meaning to a bird of some sort. But honor your marriage through your, giving back, like showing reverence back to your ancestors, because they're bringing you together. They're helping you. They're also helping you through blocking connections that are not for you, or warning you at least the best of their ability. Oh my God, the whole time I was talking without this on. I hope you guys could hear me. Oh my God, I'm so sorry, y'all. I hope y'all could hear that. I didn't even have my mic clipped to me. It was on the table, but I hope that the mic is loud enough to pick up my voice. at that point. But now, hopefully you can hear. But to honor your ancestors through your union is to, show reverence to them in some way, offer them, give them offerings if you resonate with that, ask them what they need help with on the other side, or, because they're really working overtime for you. And I feel like this is predestined before they even knew who you were, that they did a lot for your bloodline. Okay. Their prophecies, their visions, they may have stopped things in danger, or made sure that they didn't agree to certain contracts and things like that. And they're working overtime even now in the spirit realm for you. So that is how you honor your ancestors through your marriage. But other than that, yeah, so there's something with these feathers. I'm so sorry, y'all. I hope and pray that you guys could hear me from the start of your reading, because I forgot to clip my microphone back when I got up. I'm so sorry, y'all. I'm all over the place. I hate when I start doing my readings and people start coming over and knocking on the doors and the dogs is barking. It's always something. I send you guys my love, though. And as always, be blessed, be safe. If this reading resonated, go ahead and give it a like. If it genuinely resonated, share it with someone you feel like it may resonate with. And as always, much love. Be blessed, be safe. Take care. Peace.